Hello and welcome back to Apt4U. In this particular video, we will be discussing a problem on string, and basically I have started a new playlist on string. I will be covering all the important problems from basic to the advanced level, right? So I don't want to leave any stones unturned, and that is why I'm just picking up the very basic problem from string, right? So the problem is reversing a string. I hope we are all familiar with the word reversal. Reversal means nothing but just changing the way we are reading the string. For example, if this string is geeks, if you read from left to right, now when you reverse the string, that will be nothing but the letters will be arranged from right to left. For example, the word is geeks, and if I reversed it, then the rightmost element will come first, right? S-K-E-E-G. So reading from right to left and just write the letters. So this is nothing but the reversed string. Now what are the different approaches of solving this particular problem? So I shall discuss the approach. The very first approach that I'm going to use is basically, let me just keep the screen like this. Okay, so the very first approach that I'm going to use is I will be storing the entire string into an array. Now this is already an array, right? Array of characters, geeks. The str is already an array of characters. What will I do? In the first approach, I'll keep a pointer I to the first index and a pointer j to the last index. I'll be traversing I will incrementing I will be decrementing I, and as long as my I is less than or equal to j, I will just swap the str of I with str of j. That's it. This will be my basic algorithm, right? Let us see how it works. So integer I comma j, right? Let's initialize it equal to 0, and j is equal to nothing but n minus 1. Now what is n? Again, integer n is nothing but length of the string. Done. What should we do? While our I is less than or equal to j, what we should do? We should say swap of str I with str of j, right? This is the swapping that we should actually perform. And one more thing, we should again increment I and decrement I. What the point? So I hope you are getting the point how it is working. So initially I is pointing here, j is pointing here, swap them. So basically s comes here, g comes here. Increment I, so I will now point this side, j will now point to this k. Again swap them. So k comes here, e comes here. Again I comes here, j will point to the same variable. Again swapping it will result nothing but the same character. SKEEG is your output, and that will be basically returned here. So we should basically return what? Return str, because it has already been swapped. So if you compile and submit the code, it will work fine, right? Because the string will actually be reversed. So you can clearly see here. Okay, so okay, this variable it should be integer n. Sorry for that. Compile it. See, it works fine, right? Now alternative, one more slight difference you can do is, rather instead of writing this I plus plus j minus minus separately for reducing the size of the code, because we know while loop will now perform only one operation, so no need to write this in block. Just say while str I plus plus and j minus minus. So swapping and the incrementing of the pointers will take place simultaneously, so you don't have to worry about it, and you need not increase the size of the code. So this is also one of the fundamental approach of solving this particular problem, right? Another alternative to solve this particular problem will be that rather than using this while loop, what you can do is basically you can just use one single traversal of the string, right? So one single traversal in the sense I will traverse the string from reverse side. I equal to n minus 1, I greater than equal to 0, I minus minus means I am traversing the string from right to left, and I will be keeping I will be declaring a new variable of string rs that will actually store the reverse string. What will I do? While you are traversing this particular string from right to left, you can just push the elements or the characters into this new string, right? rs dot push back what? str of I. I hope you're getting the point. We are just traversing the string from right to left, and while we are traversing from right to left, we are just pushing them into the new string rs. Done. And what you should return? The new string rs. That's it. Okay, integer I should be declared. I'm sorry for that. Integer I should be declared, right? Compile. So this is again one of the another approach to solve this particular problem, wherein we can reverse a string, right? Okay, so these were the two fundamental approaches to reverse a string. If you are basically solving a big problem and you have to reverse a string, you need not write this entire thing. This is just for the sake of explanation about the working. If you are just solving a bigger problem and want to reverse the string, what you can do is just use the function reverse, and we can say str.begin, isn't it, comma str.end. Done. This will basically reverse my string from the starting to end, entire thing, and now you can basically return the str. That will work fine. So this will also return the reversed string. So you can see, so we can just prefer this reversal when we are solving some bigger problems, and reversing a string is just a sub problem of that particular big problem, right? So yeah, that's all from this particular slide. I hope this video was helpful. So in case of any doubt, please feel free to put it out in the comment section. Just like, share and subscribe. Thank you.